Hi, good day everyone. This is Daniel from Gardscape Designs, and today we want to talk about planting our bromeliads in the ground. Now, bromeliads, as we know, are terrestrial plants and they usually would grow on trees. But most of the time as collectors, we would usually put them in pots. Now, some of us, for landscaping purposes, we would like to put them into the ground. Now, there are different genus, different varieties of bromeliads. The Acmeas, the Neogelias and the Alcantarias are perfect for the ground. The Guzmanias and the Veraceas, not so much. So let's talk about the soil. So in Trinidad, we have a lot of clay soil, and clay soil is not good for most plants. A lot of the times you would have to amend the soil. Now for clay soils, what you're going to find is that the soil would be a bit clumpy and the air and nutrients will not be able to pass through, nor would the roots be able to pass through. So a lot of the times people would prefer to amend the soil either with chipwood, with sand, and probably some organic material as well. Nothing is wrong with that. So I'm just going to carry you and walk you through some tips as to how it is you should go about planting your bromeliads in the ground. Alright? So we have some lovely plants here. This is lava. You could get them at various nurseries throughout Trinidad and Tobago. It's a full sun bromeliad. Alright? So we're going to actually use these bromeliads to create a border along this edge here.
So a clay soil is a soil that is comprised of very fine mineral particles and not much organic material. The soil is very sticky since there is not much space between the mineral particles and it does not drain well at all. So it's not the best environment for plants like bromeliads that require a free draining soil or a free draining medium to hold the plant in. Whereas a loamy soil now, it has some pros to that. It holds moisture and nutrients. The moisture that it holds would not stick in it because it has very good drainage. It warms up very quickly in the morning, so plants will get the benefit of that. It's very easy to cultivate. Loamy soil is composed mostly of sand, silt, and a very small amount of clay. So it is the better soil to put your bromeliads in.
So we're going to dig a hole in this area here to plant our bromeliad. Now, this soil is a bit clay, and you're not going to find much water and nutrients passing through this soil. It was amended a couple of years ago, but it's not so good right now. And the second point is that this area is flat. So if I was to take this bromeliad out of the pot, rest it straight into this hole and just backfill it with the soil, what you might find, it is possible, especially in the rainy season, that I may get some sort of rot. So in a situation like this, you could amend the soil. You could use sand, organic material. But when it is you're amending the soil, you're not just amending the hole where you're going to put the bromeliad. You're going to use your fork and you're going to amend in this entire area, at least 2 feet away, so that when the plants get water inside of the hole, it would be able to run off into the surrounding area, and it would not be like a bowl that the plant is sitting down in. It's going to cause fungus and it's going to cause root rot, and that is something that you don't want. Again, make sure when it is you're actually backfilling the plant, you don't want too much of the dirt or whatever sort of mix that you're using. You don't want it too much of the base of the plant because it's going to introduce some rot as well. So in other instances, what you could do, you could actually create a mound, create a bed that is higher than the level of the ground, right? So when it is you put in the bromeliad in, you could create a bed that is higher than the level of the ground so that the water will not be swimming too much in the roots, would not be swimming too much into any sort of water, right? Another thing that some folks would do, they would use wood chips. Again, make sure that the entire area is forked up, mounded up, and you could use wood chips as well inside of the hole to plant your bromeliad. Or in some instances, you could just use the pot and put it straight down inside of the ground. Anywhere you take it, it's your choice and it's your decision as to how you want to plant your bromeliads in the ground. This is Daniel from Gardscape, and join us next week for another garden tip. Be safe, be blessed.